Best Jeanist didn't just fight villains, he turned the tide of an entire war in seconds. Next episode, next story. Let's do this. If you like abstract, funny, and real-world anime content, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. When people talk about My Hero Academia, Best Jeanist rarely makes the strongest heroes list. He makes the top list. But Hawks, Endeavor, All Might, obviously those are always named among the strongest. But Best Jeanist, this man is the definition of don't let the cool hair fool you. His real strength isn't flashy, it's precise and strategic. And that's exactly why he's still one of the most dangerous pro heroes in the game. In my opinion, the moment that proved he was the strongest was during the Camino incident. All For One made his big entrance. And when I say big, I mean he came out swinging with enough power to level a city block. The pros on the front line didn't even have time to react, except for Best Jeanist. In the span of a heartbeat, he unraveled the denim from his own outfit and lashed it around every single hero in range, yanking them out of the blast zone before it hit them. Even All For One had to acknowledge it, saying, "Splendid. You saved everyone in an instant. That's the mark of a pro hero. You must have trained hard." Think about that. The greatest villain in the series paused to give him props. Now, this wasn't just a save your friends move. This, to me, is battlefield IQ. Jeanist didn't just keep people alive, he kept the war effort alive. Losing multiple top pro heroes in a single hit would have crippled their side completely. You see, that's the thing about Best Jeanist. He's proof that the most valuable player in a fight, in a game, in a battle, in a whatever, it isn't always the one with the biggest attack or the strongest or none of that. Sometimes it's the one who makes sure your team is still standing to take the next attack. After Camino, Best Jeanist's condition was way worse than the public knew. His injuries were very severe, and for a while, it looked like his hero career might have been over. But here's where the strategy comes in. Instead of revealing his truth, his survival was kept under wraps. Why? Because Hawks needed an in with the League of Villains, and Best Jeanist was willing to play dead, literally, to make that happen. So, by keeping his death a secret, Hawks could present the League with proof of his loyalty, deepening his cover. Best Jeanist's cooperation in that plan gave the heroes critical intelligence on the villains' movements, setting the stage for the Paranormal Liberation War. Now, if we fast forward to the Paranormal Liberation War, Best Jeanist shows up when the heroes are on the ropes and on the brink of being overwhelmed. In other words, just in the nick of time. His fiber mastery pins down an entire army of villains, stopping Gigantomachia's rampage code. This gave the heroes the breathing room they so desperately needed at that time. He returned at the exact moment his presence would swing the momentum back in the heroes' favor. If you want to know Best Jeanist's secret, it's this. He does not waste his strength trying to be the star of the show. He plays the long game. He keeps his side alive. He controls the field, and he works behind the scenes to set up the win before the fight even starts. You see, war isn't just about who hits the hardest. It's about who can hit the longest, the most strategic, and be standing at the end. That's why Best Jeanist isn't just a hero. He's a war winner. Comment your pick for the most underrated hero in My Hero Academia. See, a lot of people come for me when I post my top picks from My Hero Academia, and I feel like they do that because we're so used to seeing lists with strong people, like it's the 10 strongest people, 10 strongest students, 10 strongest heroes. But to me, you know, there's more to strength than just being physically strong. There's battle IQ, there's strategy, you know, there's teamwork, there's cooperation. And I feel like that's often overlooked when we talk about how great somebody is. So for me, strategy is always going to be number one. If you can think strategically, but you can't maybe fight that good, you're going to always be number one to me. You know, even before Deku became who he is, before he, you know, got his quirk, he was very strategic. He was very smart. So he was always going to be successful. Point blank, period. When one arc ends, another one begins. See you next time.